Hello, welcome to Blackness and Dragons. We are a D&D 5e actual play stream and podcast and video on demand and clips on TikTok and things. We make content. Here we are. I'm Jordan. I am the GM here at Blackness and Dragons. My pronouns are she, her. When I'm not here, you can find me playing games. I'm in a lot of games this month because I don't know how to schedule properly or say no to my friends. So at any time this month, you might find me on Total Party Chill. You might find me here. You might find me at Exquisite Corpse. You might find me at Voidcat. Or you might find me doing pop culture reviews on Smells Like Teen Angst. Just go to my Twitter because I retweet the things. You know who also retweets things? DK.
That's me. Hi, hello. I'm DK, or at Abadarlings on Twitter, where I tweet things. Most of them aren't relevant to anything, but I do have a lot of thoughts. So if you're into that, come follow me. And I'm Morgause this time. Also, I got distracted because speaking of transitions, Buffy, I just realized that Calcifer is on your sweater, and it's the cutest thing ever.
Yes, it is a Howl's Moving Castle sweater.
Take it away, Kiki.
No problem. Good girl. I'm Kiki. When I'm not here, I'm on Smells Like Teen Angst. And when I'm not there, I'm working because Los Angeles is an expensive city. You know who is always working and has more jobs than a Nigerian? My guy, Jeff.
Actually, I've cut down a little bit and I only have 12 jobs now. I'm Jeff, and I just want to make it clear that I am not Moses. I'm Jeff. He's Moses, right? Moses, you want to take it from here?
Sure, yeah. That's correct. As you heard Moses say, I'm Jeff. Thank you for coming to the show. I only have about 12 jobs left to do this month, and then I'll sign up for more jobs at the job store. But you know who doesn't have to go to the job store to get more jobs? Jordan.
I don't. I have the one job and I'm keeping it until they find out about the things I say on the internet and somebody tries to get me canceled. Our Black History quote this evening, Kiki sent it to me this morning, and it's a good one. It's from Septima Poinsett Clark, who is considered the queen mother or the grandmother of the civil rights movement in the United States. She is an activist and an educator. I actually didn't know that much about her until this morning when I Googled it. So that's something that you guys should look up later. And the quote says, it's so accurate for this group. I have a great belief in the fact that whenever there is chaos, it creates wonderful thinking. I consider chaos a gift. That's us.
Crazy.
Chaotic and has 8 thumbs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 thumbs.
At least 8 thumbs, maybe more.
A minimum of 8 thumbs.
With 2 white thumbs that are ghosts out somewhere.
Shout out to you, Jake.
Clip that, please. Clip the thumbs. I need that for Twitter. Does anybody want to recap last week's episode for an inspiration?
I'll go.
Nobody does?
I will.
Okay, go right ahead. Take that inspiration.
Last week, we woke up in the weird wagon that we now live in. And after Buffy rushed outside for reasons unknown to us at the time and came back and told us that there was now a horse, an alicorn. And that very kindly alicorn agreed to take our party by wagon where we needed to go to the next city in the Shitlands to collect Darius's ring. We got there and we went to a McDowell's and things got a little weird, but we got free McDowell's is the important thing. We got free McDowell's and no one can prove anything. After that, we went to a little tavern where we met Bebe's kids, who apparently had some kind of ad out for somebody to do something. They thought it was us, and we need money. So after some tense negotiations, we agreed to help them with a heist, where we will be going to some incredibly rich person's house to steal what we hope is Darius's ring and a bunch of other stuff.
Money.
Yes. You also You also met a very attractive tiefling where Morgause had a breakdown at the beautiful green tiefling woman. You guys got a lot of weapons from her. And the agreement is that after your long rest, which you all had, so if you need any health replan or anything like that, you got it. You are going to go on this heist to the Baron's house. Now, the tentative plan is that Bebe's kids will meet up with you. Bebe's kids will stay outside with Morgause and Darius while Darius shows the Baron a card trick, and Buffy and Moses will sneak in to the Baron's house through the back door using the invisibility cloak.
That's what she said.
I don't know why she said it, but yeah, let's roll with it.
Yeah. She just be saying things sometimes.
Yeah. All right. It's the next morning. Does anybody have any business they want to take care of, or tell me how y'all wake up feeling that day?
I rise from my bottom bunk like a vampire, just sort of shoot up, and I've had a thought. I would like to. I can't remember if I handed Darius the deck of many things or not, but wherever it is, I would like to use my divine sense on it to try and pick out the most dangerous card without turning it over and activating it. And I would like to remove it.
Okay. So above game, you know what it is because you know D&D. In game, your character would not be aware.
I have that's why I want to use the divine sense as above the table. I don't know. I'm not looking at it specifically because I wanted to do this fairly. But since I have the divine sense, I'm hoping I can kind of just find a card with the most malevolent energy and just yank that sucker out.
That's fair. My question, I think, to the group then is that as a group, very quickly, what do you think would be the most dangerous card in a standard 22 deck of many things?
The 7 of Diamonds. It's the sharpest card.
You know, because I'm black, I'm gonna say the big Joker.
Okay.
The instructional card that comes with those 52 cards, because you're like, why did I need this? This is a waste of paper, and you feel bad about throwing it away, but really, what are you supposed to do with it?
It's always got games that you don't want to play.
Yeah.
Who's playing Gin Rummy? Who's still
right?
Yeah, right. Okay. Here's, you know what we're gonna do? We actually are gonna play this by intuition, and what I need you guys to agree on as a group is that do you want a bigger deck or a smaller deck?
Bigger.
Oh, I didn't hear what I said. You guys.
That's what she said? No, I missed it.
Well, you know, my character is carrying it around in his pants pocket, so, you know, obviously Darius is used to carrying around a smaller deck.
Oh no!
Hang on, I already dropped the card on the ground.
I was hopeful. I said bigger deck.
Yeah, we were just gonna let you have that one, I think.
No, I know.
So
I wanted to be honest.
Okay, above game, here's the thing. So I have this fantastic deck of many things that I bought from the Dungeons and Daddies, my favorite D&D podcast besides our own. And so they have a standard deck of many things, but then they also have about 20 additional cards that have dad jokes in them that will also affect our game. So do you just want standard deck of many things, or do you also want dad jokes in the pile?
Always dad
All
jokes.
the things.
Always dad jokes. All right, hang on. Let me grab this one that I dropped on the ground to make it fair.
Things.
Jordan's doing secrets.
And just to be clear, it's like it's fine. It's average size. No one's like complaining, but no one's like, wow. It's just like it's like McDonald's. Like it does a job.
Bro, you don't have to talk about your deck on.
It also means probably nobody's going, oh no. So
yeah. It's like you know,
it's Baby Bear. It's Baby Bear. That's right.
Well, like a young teenage, like pre-12.
All right, I am shuffling this, and we are just go ahead and pick one to remove Morgause. Do your best to point. We're making this as fair as possible.
I would like. Okay, I'm trying to think. In your left hand,
Uh-huh.
Not the card that you can see the die on, the one next to it.
Okay, so this one.
Yes.
Okay. It's gone now. So you have that. Whatever that card is, you take it out of the deck before you give it to Darius. And Deathly Shad is raiding us. Welcome, Raiders.
Hello.
We're playing D&D 5e. The party has a deck of many things, and things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's fine with the size of it. Nothing is to be ashamed of, just to be clear.
All right. What's next, Morgas? You've taken one card out. You're not activating it at all. You've just hidden it like under your bed.
Yeah, I for sure do not want to turn it over. I don't want to know what it is. I'm going to trust my divine sense and also mark one of those off so I don't forget.
Yep.
And then I would like... Now that I've done my pre-crime, I would just like to look at my book again.
Pre-crime. I love that. You're going to read the book, and you do the thing where your eyes can understand it for a minute. Roll insight.
$21.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, on a 21, you are able to understand the book very quickly, and you see something about Bag Lady and ancient evil.
I knew the weed was bad. Okay. Do I see anything else, or do I just see them mention those two phrases?
You see those two phrases, and they are in a paragraph together. So it's kind of like when you, like if you speak a romance language and you're reading another romance language, you can pick out like the nouns in the sentence, but you're kind of missing the verb. So it may or may not make complete sense.
Okay. I'm gonna keep working on it, and while everyone else is waking up, just try and cross-reference those terms and see if I can find them anywhere else in the book.
All right. Moses, what do you do when you wake up now that you're sober and not on PCP?
I think I sit in utter silence. It's like reflecting on not only last night, but many, many, many nights of me going hard in the paint. For like, what reason? Where is this going? Like the existential dread that I'm invested in older
You do the
hasn't.
Are you doing the Dewey Cox thing where you have to think about your whole life before you go on stage?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Jeff comes up and goes, "This is PCP, man. You don't want this shit."
Not my character, me, the actual human being.
Yeah, Jeff just is with us now.
The Ballad of Dewey Cox is one of my favorite movies of all time. All right, and I don't care what that says about me as a person.
Says you're a great person.
You know, funny.
It's weed. It'll make you feel good things. There are no dangerous side effects.
But it's happened for me, right?
Darius, how do you wake up?
So I immediately like kind of like sneak out. Like I try to like act casual, but I'm not doing it well. So I'm just like with my sword under my shirt. And then I'm still pretty like bummed about the fact that I couldn't get the cursed sword. So like I like talk to the singing sword, and I'm just like, "You're not the sword I wanted. Well, you're the sword I have." And I wait to see how it responds.
It responds to you with a very apt Frank Sinatra song. It goes, "That's life."
Okay, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm sorry, that's pretty fucking cool. I just like swinging it like wildly, like doing martial arts forms with it while it sings.
Does anyone inside the wagon hear this?
You know what? I'm gonna think that it has nothing to do with me because I had nightmares of killing people. So I'm just stewing in my own madness right now.
You're Jeff Moses.
So were you in PCP too?
I don't know what it was, man. It was really good, but I'm pretty sure I thought the flowers could talk to me. And then I murdered all of them with this sparkly knife that we bought.
Oh,
And now I feel like I'm covered in blood, but it's really just plant matter.
um,
And I don't know where my knife is. I think I put it in the backpack.
Jan, can you confirm that?
Knife is safely in backpack. Also, you have appointment at table 52. Better get moving.
Oh, right. Them kids. All right, let's head out.
Is there anything that anybody would like to do before you head out to start this mission?
I would like to just kind of like, hey, chum, reassuringly pat both Buffy and Moses on the shoulder and just lay on hands them, not to heal them, but to remove any residual weirdness from the PCP. Just so they're straight, just so they feel a little bit better.
Tell us what that feels like, guys.
Like, you know, you're in a bad part of a come down and then all of a sudden you get happy because you like drank a beet juice. Just 5 HTP.
Yeah.
You just need some food. Yeah.
Yeah. The green juice and the french fries finally hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's that moment when you come out of the depression and you're like, damn, what was wrong with me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think you swear you're never going to do it again. But you're going to do it again.
Jordan, that was way too relatable.
It's like I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't feel like this all the time. Like sometimes I feel happy. Well, not happy, just like not
Just-
that.
Just all right, just like a little better.
The world isn't over? Damn. Okay, I guess.
I'm unstoppable.
I'm King Kong.
Elon ain't got shit on me.
All right, you guys all pack up. You grab your weapons. I'm assuming you take Jan with you. Morghouse, do you keep possession of the deck?
No. As agreed, I will give the deck to Darius.
Did your
All
deck
right.
get bigger, Darius?
I'm gonna respond to that one.
And you know what? That's Darius's right. You all go back to the. Do you stop at McDowell's first? Do you get another McBrunch, or are you just heading straight to Ye Old Tavern?
It better be just regular breakfast at this point because we on time.
All right. You stop at the McDowell's. You do get regular breakfast because you are on time. The shopkeep from like the same counter clerk is there, and she does not even bother asking for payment. Like, she doesn't want any trouble with you guys, so she just gives you the breakfast and is like, it's on me. I get a free meal every day. I'll figure it out. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Let's snatch it out of her hand. At least my bag.
Yeah. And you notice, because it is March, she hands you a free Shamrock Shake.
Cool.
And you guys head over to Ye Old Tavern. Baby's kids are already there, bright and early. They've got big old cups of coffee for everybody. And good morning, y'all. Are you ready?
Yeah, what was your part of the plan again?
So we got you these clothes. You're going to change into them. That way you fit in. And then we're there for backup in case things go wrong. You know, there's lots of guards here at the Baron's house. we maybe could pick a lock or two, help you get in. You know, we're real little, so we're good at fighting and stuff like that because nobody sees us coming because they're not looking for us because we're down here and their eyes up there. And also, our part in all this is that we knew that the game was on. We the one that told you there was stuff to steal.
I mean, aside, I under my breath, I go, well, technically, I already knew it without you guys. I forgot. All right. I guess we're, but I'm gonna eat my brunch real quick, and I'm gonna chew real slowly.
Everyone eats their brunch at their own comfortable pace, and Bebe's kids pull out ye old shopping bags and hand you your outfits. Can you everybody go around and describe what your new Bebe's kid approved outfit is? Starting with Morgaus.
My new Bebe's Kid outfit is a sheet of light chainmail, which seems like it still seems like it's going to be too heavy for my frame. And then to sort of go with that, there's like a deep red sort of cravat and shirt situation happening. Men's pants, boots, and one of those cool waist packs that you can put bottles and stuff in. Oh, and I guess my weapons. Those two. I have those also. Yeah. I'm going to need those.
Yeah. Buffy?
You know, to my absolute surprise, I have been given what looks like a man's suit with a puffy shirt, kind of like Prince. It's not really what I would have chosen for myself, but I'm working it, you know, and it's a vibe. I feel smart.
You come out of the bathroom with it, and Joy Bebe, the girl, looks at you and says, "Quite dashing, isn't it? I know it's not normal, but I look at your figure, I look at the cut and the bias. I just felt like you was gonna make you was gonna turn it into a vibe. That's the thing that we say, vibe. I don't know if you got that where you come from."
I mean, it's a vibe. It's pretty drippy. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, drippy. I like that. Can we say that? We don't want to, appropriate nothing.
You know, here I don't really know if appropriation counts, right?
I don't think it does.
Sure.
Darius, what's your new outfit? Your old-timey clothes.
A robe and wizard hat.
Is it more Mickey Mouse and Fantasia or more?
Yes, it is blue with yellow stars and crescent moons.
I was gonna say you could go Gandalf the Grey, but you just jumped right on Mickey Mouse, so here we are.
Yes, no, it is exactly what you were picturing.
Rope belt and all.
You're making me cry.
Moses?
Like pinstripe overalls, but with no sleeves at all, no shirt underneath, and strangely like a piece of straw that is like acutely long enough to stick and hang out of my mouth.
So, Joy and Flynn Bebe look at our two gentlemen in the party, and they first look at Darius and say, "You said you was going to distract him with a magic trick, so we thought we'd get you, you know."
This is everything I've ever wanted. Thank you.
Oh, and Flynn, the gentleman halfling, grabs you and gives you a hug, but he's very small, so it's just like little arms wrapped around your legs.
I love it so much. He's so warm.
And while they're having their moment, Joy looks at you, Moses, and says, "You know, you still kind of stick out, but something about it just felt like you when we synced it."
I ain't mad at it.
All right, then. We ready to go do some crime?
Yeah.
You had me at crime.
All right. Let's go do a crime. And all of you walk out. You take the long road to the Baron's house. That way you aren't necessarily spotted by other townsfolk. And tell me what you do. You're about 20 yards away from the door. I feel like that sounds right, but I have no spatial reasoning skill. So, like, you know, it's a long, fancy street that has a big house with a gate on it. And you're not at the gate. You're like a ways away before you approach. What's the plan, guys?
All right, it's time for me to work my magic.
All right, we'll get in position, and I'm gonna already have like half of the cloak on me, so only my head is floating. I got room for you, Murgaus.
Am I going with you, or is Buffy going with you?
Was it Buffy?
I think I'm going.
All right, I got room for you too. Let's go.
I thought I was getting out of this. Damn.
I'm gonna grab Bebe's kids one by each hand, so I look like a kindly knight who is escorting two little folk.
This feels real nice. Reminds us of a mom. I like this.
Yes.
So we're
sorry for not
traveling.
asking permission, but I figured the con.
Yeah, the con. Yeah, we is a traveling magician and a knight and two little people. There's nothing strange about that. Let's go. And Moses and Buffy, you guys are hidden right now. You're just walking behind them as they go to approach the gate?
Yeah.
All right. You guys approach the gate, and as stated, why is my mouse not working? Hang on. There are... Hang on. The house is 3 stories. There's 2 above ground and 1 below. There's 20 rooms total. There are 2 armed guards patrolling the grounds, and there is 1 at the gate. So you see 2 guards making their rounds, and there's 1 at the gate as you approach. And he looks at the traveling wizard and the kind knight and says, "Hey, state your purpose."
I'm here to welcome your lord to the realm of legerdemain.
State your purpose more clearly, please.
Yes, I'm a great magician. I'm a magician with a magician name, and I am the Great D.
I don't think the Baron has asked for any D.
D is for Darius. That is my human name, but I am the Great D. I have brought magic. The D has come to bring magic for your lord.
I don't think the Baron wants the D.
I think he does. Allow me to give a preview of the D. And I pull out my deck and I say, would you like to pick a card?
Roll persuasion.
I'm very lucky, so I'm going to roll that again. Oh boy.
Bless. Add a D4.
Thank you.
I was like,
Appreciate
somebody
that.
sneeze?
No, I'm gonna just
yeah.
kind of like I'm gonna like clap, and as I'm clapping, just kind of like subtly point at him and bless him to give him a better chance and not say the first thing he was about to say.
12.
On a 12, the guard looks at you, and he says, "Well, the Baron does like cards. Maybe I'll pick a card." Is this your regular deck of cards, or did you already pull out the secret one?
I already pulled out the secret one.
Oh, God. All right, we're going to make this as fair as possible. Which card does the security guard pick?
From your right hand.
Okay.
I would love for you to go 10 to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then 10 all the way back.
So this one?
Yes.
So what do you do next? He picks up the card. It is not yet activated.
Look at it and memorize it.
He looks at it.
Like,
he memorizes it.
like this.
Yeah. So he does that, and okay. Now what?
And I'll put it back anywhere in the deck. Anywhere.
All right. He puts it back in the deck, and you're shuffling.
And I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle. And then I say, check your pocket.
Roll sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh boy. I'm so lucky right now. It's just what a lucky day for me. Yeah, that's a 20.
On a 20, it is the card that he had picked.
Are you blown away by the great D?
He is about to give you all this honor and praise, but it was the void card. So his soul gets sucked from his body and placed into the hedges that are next to the gate. And his soulless body is incapacitated and falls down in a really funny way.
And I turn around and I say,
no one at the gate.
Good trick. Very good trick.
So there is no one at the gate, but it's still not open.
Damn it.
And Joy and Flynn, Bebe, look at you, and they look at Jan, and they say, "Hey, you got any little hairpins in that bag?" Jan spits out 3 or 4 hairpins, and I'm gonna roll sleight of hand for both twins. Oh, the girl better be better than he was. Oh, hey. Let's see. Does she have bonuses? Joy Bebe just rolled a 25 on sleight of hand. So she takes those little bobby pins. She gets on her tiptoes. She starts to fiddle around with this gate, and it pops open. And the twins look at you and they say, "All right, the gate open, but there's still 2 guards walking around. So I think it's best to stick to the plan. We still knock on the door and we show the Baron some magic while y'all sneak in. Because if we keep picking locks, alarm's going to go off. Something bad going to happen. So let's just stick to the plan. And Darius, if you could give more people to D and make them disappear, that might be good too."
Yes, I can.
Just giving
I
out.
was trying to think of a pun. I didn't. There we go. I will give out the D. Thanks. Wait, where are you, Buffy?
I'm under the cloak, literally just like counting the blades of grass between my feet.
I hear you. I do not see you.
As
this is
humanly
so crazy.
possible, but also like taking note of how big this estate is.
I'm gonna be, since I'm in the back, I'm only can see our feet. Hey, why is there a dead body on the ground?
We'll explain later. You two, shh, nobody knows you're there.
I think it's best we don't ask questions. Just keep this thing moving.
That's right. Keep it moving. And you all start proceeding towards the door of the home. There's a huge ornate knocker on the door. And stop it. I see your face right now.
No, I was just thinking of rolling sleight of hand or performance. I was like, oh, I have so many feats on my sheet. What should I feat?
That's exactly what you were thinking. And so you knock
the great D approaches the knockers.
And I'm assuming you knock on the door, yes? And
I'm so sorry.
He's gonna touch the knockers.
Carefully.
The Baron's lady in waiting opens the door and says, how can we help you today? I don't think we're expecting any visitors.
All great magic is a surprise. I'm the Great D. These are my traveling companions. I've come to bring you to and welcome you to the realm of legerdemain.
I mean, I don't think that the Baron scheduled for any entertainment, but we do.
All great magic is a surprise.
Roll persuasion.
You're still blessed.
Oh. And I'm also very lucky because I just rolled a 1. Boop, 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 boop. So I really shouldn't have used up all my luck before battle, but whatever. Who cares? It's the worst that could happen. That's a 20.
On a 20, she's like, all great magic is a surprise, and we do need entertainment for the party that we're hosting next month. So, yeah, let me go fetch the Baron. And she walks away and leaves the door completely open.
We're gonna sneak in.
Roll. There's a real thing for this. Roll for sneaking. Stealth. That's what I was looking for.
Roll for stealth. Do we both have to roll?
How about this? We'll play it as advantage. You're both gonna roll, but whoever rolls higher, that's what we'll go with.
All right. That's a 25.
Yeah, I don't need to say anything. I don't think I could possibly be a 25.
Yeah, and since you're in front, of the Scooby-Doo invisible cloak situation, that works perfectly. You rolled a 25. So you straight up, you walk in the door. Where do you go now that you're inside?
I'm gonna whisper to Buffy. Go upstairs, left room. I think that's his bedroom.
But there's a library, bro.
No. What did the kids say? What did the children literally just say?
But look at all the shiny things in that place, though.
I'm gonna attempt to look through our limited view, through that slit of cloak.
And as you are doing this, the lady in waiting comes down the hallway, and she is followed by the oldest man that any of you have ever seen. Remember the butler in Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Thank
you for that.
Man, that is this man. And he's moving.
Is there a freezer?
Somewhere in the house, yes, there's a freezer somewhere in this home. He is moving as slowly and as jaggedly as possible. And roll stealth again, my cloak friends.
It's a modified 16. What did you get?
I got a 2.
So the Baron is shuffling past. He walks just as messed up as the butler in Tomb Raider. And he bumps right into your side, Buffy. And it's like, what? There's nothing there.
We're going to shuffle like behind him. Just like, give me tiptoe.
Yeah. It's
magic.
It's very Scooby-Doo-esque. And he like reaches around. And every time he reaches, you guys both just like, huh. And the lady in waiting looks at him and just says, careful, sir. There are guests waiting at the door. They would like to show you some entertainment for the party. And he looks around. Oh, yes, for the feast of Saint Lulu. And they proceed to the front door. We're going to catch back up with our cloak crew in a moment. The lady in waiting and... Sorry, chat's lit tonight. Eva, we are a small but mighty crew, and there's a lot happening. Much respect. We appreciate all of you for coming and hanging out with us every night. It makes the world a difference. So the lady in waiting and the old man come to the front door, and the lady in waiting says, "Sir, this is the mysterious. What is your name again? The D. He wants to give you the D."
Yes, I am the D, the great D, and I've come here to delight you.
How?
Well, all good magic starts with a story. And then I don't have to do the whole thing, but I do. My grandfather was a clockmaker. And every day he'd wake up at the same time, 5:43 a.m. on the dot, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And
you just start
what-
telling the world's longest story, basically.
Mhm.
Roll performance.
And I'm still blessed. So 13.
On a 13, you have his attention, but he's very old, and like his mind is just kind of wandering. Like, he's lived too long to pay attention rapidly. All right, he's got other things to think about. And the lady in waiting is like kind of confused, but you can also tell that maybe she's mentally checked out of her job. And we're gonna come back to your long story in just a second. What's going on upstairs? Oh, Stella Luna's rating us with a party of 31.
Wow.
Thank you, Stella Luna. We
Yeah.
appreciate your visit. We are playing D&D 5e right now. For those of you who are just joining, there's a heist and a deck of many things happening all at the same time. So things are about to get wild. What's going on, my crew in the house under the... Are you still under the cloak, by the way?
I am going to say that I want to inch out of the cloak because we are out of sight. But Moses doesn't want me to.
I let you.
There's shiny things. There's shiny things here.
Is the library on the first floor?
The library is on the first floor. The bedroom is on the second floor. Above game, you remember that last time you guys did this, the ring and all the gold were in the safe on the second floor.
Can you describe what the shiny things that we're looking at look like?
There are some jade statuettes. There are a lot of Fabergé eggs, like too many Fabergé. I'm gonna go a super deep pop culture cut right now, but it's also one of my favorite moments in television. If any of you ever watch The Simpsons and there's an episode with Bleeding Gums Murphy and it turns out that he's an addict, but he's just addicted to buying Fabergé eggs. And they're like, "You don't need any more Fabergé eggs." And he's like, "I know when I've had enough." Me and my brother say that to each other all the time. Like, we could be out eating donuts and he's like, "Dude, you don't need another donut. I know when I've had enough."
That's what to live by.
Yeah, jade statuettes, tons of Fabergé eggs, some rare crystals, lots of nice shinies.
I'm gonna whisper to Buffy. All right, pick one thing, and then we're back to it. Okay?
You can mind your business, and I'm just gonna keep sticking shiny eggs in my shirt.
Roll for... Jeez. I don't want to keep calling the sleight of hand, but there's no just straight up like thievery stat. Fuck it, just roll sleight of hand again.
Well, I have no problem rolling that because my modifier is high. That is a modified 20.
Roll for eggs on a... There was no DC for that. I was literally going to let you get away with as many eggs as you rolled on the die.
So Kiki has 20 Fabergé eggs now.
Yes! On your modified 20, you have 20 Fabergé eggs down your fluffy blouse.
I knew this puffy shirt would come in handy.
Did you bring jam?
Yeah,
Jan
Jan's
is with you
always-
guys. I don't think we ever clarified who's actually carrying Jan.
I'm always carrying Jan. That's my girl.
Yeah. Then Jan is I'm a
But
between
again, these is my eggs, and Jan likes to just hand my shit out to people willy nilly. So I'm gonna carry him right now on my person.
in the puffy shirt. Oh God. Okay. What's next, guys?
I just take like one of the statues or one of the crystals. It's like, all right, let's go. Shit.
All right.
Okay. Is there consequences to having this many eggs though? Do I like clink a little bit when I
Yes,
walk?
I was gonna say you make a little noise now, so you guys are gonna have to be extra careful.
Shit.
Checks for any sleight of hand are gonna be higher because you make noise now. Do you head upstairs?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, follow.
You head upstairs without incident. However, there is a guard at the very end of the hallway. Now, the doors to the Baron's room are French doors. They are halfway down the hallway. So I will need a sleight of hand from both of you. The DC is now higher because you make noise.
$21.
15.
God, out of 21, the guard is like looking right at you. It seems like he can almost see you. And the Baron's cat comes out of nowhere, and the guard goes, "Oh, hey, Whiskers. Hello, little Whiskers. How you doing today? How's my little Whisker man?" And he gets super caught up looking at the cat and paying attention to his little Whisker man. Pays no attention to you. You are successfully in the Baron's room with the safe. But before we get to whether or not you open it and get Darius's ring out, we have to go back downstairs. What's going on with the big D?
And so I'd never really spoken to my grandfather before, but he beckoned me to his deathbed, and he said, "Boy, come here," with a raspy voice, a raspy clockmaker's voice. And he showed me the trick that I'm about to show you right now. And then I pull out the deck and I say, "Pick a card."
And the lady in waiting goes, "Oh, both of us?"
Yeah, actually, both of you, sure.
All right, we're gonna go with the Baron first.
That one that you just looked at.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he doesn't activate it. And which one for the lady in waiting?
Oh, a little to the left. Yes, right there. Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of them activate it. Now what?
Now what I want you to do is hold it close to your chest. This is a trick that measures connection. Because this is what it's all about, connection. The gears, the cogs, and the clock all connecting to make something greater. Now trade your cards.
And they
Look at
trade
them.
cards without activating. And did the security guard look at it without activating it last time? Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
Okay, they look at them without activating them.
Now put it back in the deck. Anywhere. Don't let me see. Anywhere.
They put both of their cards back, and before we finish, we are gonna go back upstairs. Moses, I believe last week we agreed that above game, you remember how to open the safe, right? Like you remember the combination?
Yep.
All right. You go for it.
Yep. Pop that. It's right open.
Roll. Just roll your D20, please.
Natural 20.
Shut up! Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, on a natty 20, it pops right open. There's no resistance. There's nothing. And you guys see just a huge, like an outrageous pile of gold and Darius's ring.
I look at Buffy and all of Buffy's pockets stuffed with the Fabergé eggs. Oh, so I guess I'm supposed to put this in my pockets?
You're jacked.
Calm down. That's why Jan's here. Jan, take the spoils.
And Jan straight up, like, you hold her out towards the safe, and she straight up, like Miss Pac-Man's, ruff, 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 ruff. and eats up as much gold as she can possibly carry, and Darius's ring.
I'm gonna grab Darius' ring before it goes all the way down there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Yoink!
Are there any final moves you guys make before you start heading back downstairs?
I mean, can't we at least peruse the bedroom to see if we can find anything worth something?
All right, you
Come
know what?
on, sis.
You know what?
Look at these shoes, my guy. Look at these shoes.
All right, those nice. Those are
You
pretty
just
good.
want to touch these shoes?
Does he got a what's that shoes eating? Let me see those.
Both of you guys roll investigation.
I'm gonna say these shoes faintly smell of piss.
4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
On an 18, yes, you realize that all of the shoes in the Baron's closet do vaguely smell of piss, and you're not sure why. Moses, on a 4, you rumble around and you find the Baron's collection of ye old dirty magazines.
Yo, jackpot! I'm gonna try to thumb through it.
The pages are crunchy.
Oh.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh no.
Just dust falling from the pages.
Yo,
That was the grossest thing I've ever said in public.
is this an eagle?
Anything else you guys want to do?
No. Oh, you know what? If I look at Buffy, I mean, since we up here, you want to take a look around?
I mean, if it's up, then it's up. Let's do it.
So you guys get back under the cloak and you start walking around the Baron's house. I'm going to need another sleight of hand roll.
13 plus, what is my sleight of hand?
11.
19.
Goodness gracious, you are lucky that Buffy is in front of this cloak. On a 19, the security guard is still playing with the cat. He's got it like baby Simba up in the air. He's having the time of his life. And y'all are just walking around the Baron's house. We're going to go back downstairs. Finish up the magic trick, Darius.
So while I've given them like the deck to like put it, I'm like looking away and I like roll up this sleeve and I roll up this sleeve and I do like this. I do like this way too many times. I'm like, hand me the deck. Now, you just handed me this deck. I haven't done anything to it. I wait for an acknowledgement from them.
Yes, we've done nothing to the deck.
And Lady in Waiting, we've never met before?
No. I've never had the D.
Well, good, because get ready. Because your card is no longer in this deck. Because you've put it under my hat. And I like lean forward and let them take the hat off.
She takes the hat off. The Baron reaches. He grabs both cards. They are both activated. They were both dad joke cards. So, Darius, you feel something funny, like at your feet, and you look down. You are now wearing a pair of Birkenstocks. Socks and sandals magically materialize onto your feet, replacing the footwear that you currently have. And you take a permanent -2 to all charisma checks, unless you're dealing with another dad, which in that case, game recognized game, and you get a +1. So from this point forward, Darius is wearing Mickey Mouse's Fantasia outfit and socks and Birkenstocks.
Honestly, a vibe.
A vibe, a whole vibe, right? Like I would wear that to places. I would.
That's the guy you buy weed from in college.
That is, right? That's the guy who waters his plants at like 6 a.m. and you're like, bro.
You never see him go to class, but he like graduates with honors, and you're like, but how though?
He was going to school for botany or some shit, and you're like, all right, more power to you.
And he still got the Birkenstocks on at graduation with his cap and gown.
That's the look. You can't break from the vibe.
And the lady in waiting is so delighted. She says, "Oh, please wait here. I do hope that the Baron chooses to invite you back for the festival, but I have something for you." And she walks away and returns back with a little bag of cookies. And this is the Friday card. And according to the Dungeons and Daddies crew, it says a small cookie appears. So that's why she gave the bag of cookies. That when bitten by 2 different creatures will cause the 2 creatures to swap bodies after their next long rest. If the cookie is consumed by a single creature, that creature gains back to 1 health point and nothing else happens. So add that to your loot. You now have a magical cookie that can do some weird shit, man.
Magical cookie that does weird stuff.
And the Baron is like, "Oh, that was delightful. Do you have a business card?"
Of course. I just like slowly like turn around.
And Joy and Flynn go, "Yeah, it right here." And like you can see like a little puff of smoke as one of them does something. Basically they've put an enchantment on one of their own thievery business cards and turned it into one of yours. And they reach up and hand it to the Baron. And the Baron says, "Yes, thank you. We do have a feast coming up soon, and card tricks are always delightful." Buffy and Moses, you can hear upstairs that it sounds like their interaction at the door is coming to an end. What are you going to do?
Shit, we gotta go. We
We should check out the basement.
He gotta. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we didn't check. Yes, let's go.
What do you guys want to do in the basement?
I mean, rich people keep cellars and shit. There might be some liquor in there. There might be something good.
I'm looking for drugs.
I need 2 rolls from you guys. 1 for sleight of hand again to get downstairs. And then another one. This should have been stealth, not sleight of hand. Whoops. Whatever.
You want to do stealth?
Huh?
You want to do stealth?
I already said sleight of hand. It's fine. We've been rolling sleight of hand on accident because it should have been stealth.
24 and 16.
Okay, you get downstairs super fast. Give me another roll for investigation.
Okay.
Both of us or just her?
Both of you.
Oh. My stealth roll was a 13.
21.
All right, on a 21, you find 2 bottles of, okay, no, wait. Your shirt is full of Fabergé eggs. Jan's bag is full of gold. Moses, how many bottles do you think you can hold? Actually, let's roll 1d4.
1d4. That's Moses, though,
Moses
right?
rolling a d4, yeah.
1.
You can only carry 1. It's a large bottle, and your outfit doesn't have a shirt.
Yeah, it's just overalls. I'd shove it in front of me, so it's
In
like
the bib?
yeah.
All right, give me one last stealth, both of you, to see if you can get back upstairs and out the door before the door closes. And the Baron is, again, he's very old, and he says, "The story about your grandfather, while a bit long-winded, was delightful. My grandfather wasn't a watchmaker. He owned children in the diamond mines." And he starts telling a story about mining for diamonds with children that his grandfather relayed to him. Very funny story about working with children. I'm sure you know because of your companions. And he points at Joy and Flynn and starts telling this very long, horrific, inappropriate story. Buffy and Moses, what are you guys doing? Trying to
I
get back
rolled an
upstairs and out the door, right?
11.
Huh?
Yeah.
I rolled an 11, so you tell me.
I rolled
How
a
this escape is going.
17, if that helps us.
A 17 helps, but it's not great. You guys run upstairs as fast as you can, but you're making a lot of noise. You don't catch the attention of the guard. However, Mr. Whiskers is on the ground. And Mr. Whiskers, he has cat hearing, so he hears you. And he walks to where you are. And even though your legs are invisible, he starts doing the cat thing where he's walking in between you guys' legs.
Can I snatch him? Just like I imagine our legs are still visible, but just like an alien, just like snatch him up and go, meow.
What if I sacrifice one of my eggs and just roll it for him to go get?
Which plan do you guys prefer?
I mean, she does got too many eggs. Let's get rid of one.
All right, I'm gonna take out an egg and I'm gonna roll it.
Roll for deception.
Deception.
Disgrace.
Oh, my deception modifier is fucking amazing. I don't know what 6 plus 8 is.
14.
28.
Plus 8, 24? No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
14.
13, 14. 24.
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, the 24, that totally works. You take an egg out of your puffy shirt, you roll it down the hallway, and the cat's attention is immediately on the shiny thing.
Fuck you, cat.
And the guard looks around because he thinks he heard something. And he looks right at you guys again and just stares.
You gonna Scooby-Doo out that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we try to make it to the wagon before everybody else?
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys are booking it. And the Baron is still at the door, and he's like, and that's why we stopped hiring children, because they don't like to work an honest day's work. I think our grandfathers would have gotten along famously.
Right. Is this guy a dad? Because it feels like he's probably had children.
You see nothing that backs up that assumption.
Okay.
What you do feel is a gust of wind, blow right past you. And you make the assumption, not only do you feel a gust of wind, you smell the faint trace of weed in the air. And you both know in your hearts that is Dari, that is Moses and Buffy running right past you.
Can I yell just hum as I run by them? Let's go, we got the shit.
And the two halflings look up at you and, Mom, Dad, I think it's time we have to go now, right?
Yes, you have an appointment with the local healer because you have that terrible condition from
Yes.
orphans. We should
Yes.
go.
The terrible condition. That's why Dee goes traveling to get money so we can treat our condition. Goodbye now.
Sword, sing us off.
Booby dooby doo. And the Baron is standing there just clapping because he's so delighted by the singing sword. And you all just book it down the street and back to the wagon.
Throw off the cloak. Woo! Damn.
All of my eggs in one basket.
Where did you know what? No, where were you keeping them? Why some? I
asked the same question.
don't even know what my question is really. I think it's just a big question mark in general.
She's got
I
19
think
of them.
you don't understand that a woman has many pockets. And
Damn it, Buffy. That's 19 eggs. I saw when you pulled the 20th one out. That's nasty.
And Joy and Flynn look at you and they say, well, damn, that's a lot of eggs, but what about the gold?
Oh, yeah. Jan's got some.
And Jan just goes, but it's like Mario, and it just goes cha-ching, 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 as all the gold spills out onto the ground of the wagon, or the floor of the wagon, not ground. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Joy and Flynn cannot help themselves. They both just jump into it like Scrooge McDuck and start making money angels. We ain't never seen this much gold before in our lives. We good thieves, but damn, y'all's is great ones.
Yeah. What makes us great is that we're not like childish, like what y'all are doing
I'm
right
gonna
now.
ask Jan if she really spit out all the gold, because that just seems real unrighteous.
First of all, you got 20 eggs that were not part of the deal, but go ahead and roll deception for Jan.
All right. I'm just saying. Oh, that was pretty bad. So, whatever. What's the modifier? 8, 9, 10, 11.
No, on an 11, Jan was honest and she spit out all the gold.
This bitch.
Welcome, Lost Caravan. We are playing D&D 5e. Thank you so much for rating us this evening. Jan spit out all the gold, but according to your deal, it was going to be an even split. The Bebe's kids don't even ask about the eggs. That wasn't part of the deal. They don't ask about the statue or the liquor. Like, you guys got extras. You get to keep those. Bebe's kids take their fair share of the gold, which we said was an even split 6 ways. So they each take their 6th. And then they look at Morgause and they say, and you're going to help us with the marketing, right?
Of course I will. I told you I would.
Fantastic, fantastic. Did y'all get the other thing you was looking for?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna reach into not the bib, but the
Mhm.
part that goes into my body. I'm gonna reach down. Hold on. Darius, I think this is yours.
Where were you keeping
Why
that
is it
ring?
sweaty?
Why y'all keeping stuff in weird places? We have bags.
What?
I like.
And you
Yeah.
just hear Jan go, "Bleh," and she spits out a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Thanks, Jan. You got any lotion in there? I'm a little ashy.
Check the
Being
wagon
good.
shelf. And if you look at the wagon shelf, the bag lady did stock this with some really nice body butters and souffles.
Nice.
Woo!
It's that African shea butter.
Uh-huh. It's inspired by me about to run out of my patchouli body souffle right now, and I'm very sad about it.
Actually, you know, I do kind of stink after that heist. I'm gonna go take a shower real quick. Is there a shower in this wagon? I imagine it's like an RV.
It's bigger on the inside. Yeah, I'm assuming that there's some sort of, it's like a tiny house. There's a shower situation in there. And before you get in the shower, Joy and Flynn, you know, they've packed up their things, they've packed up their share of the gold, and they look at you and they say, well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Morgause will be in touch about the marketing. And seems like y'all got a larger journey ahead of you. If you never need any help, just reach out and we'll do what we can. And the other one says, yeah, we'll do what we can. You're good people. You're good people. And then they just bum rush you guys and give you the biggest hug they possibly can around your legs, because they're little
I'm hugging them right back.
I'm asking them why they're sticky. Why are kids always sticky?
We lower to the ground and people spill stuff. I don't, what do you mean? Why are we sticky? It happens.
So sad.
I'm gonna pat them on the head, like tassel their hair. Like,
All right, then we'll be off. And they walk away from the wagon humming a little tune.
Right when they walk away and they're like out of earshot, I'm like, how much gold do we have?
It's the thing. We also have these, her Fabergé eggs. I mean, we
These
got.
is my eggs.
Oh.
Here's
Oh,
the thing.
okay.
As your GM above game, I will tell you, you have a lot of gold. You can assign whatever number you want to it because there's never going to be a point where I really care about the economy of D&D. It's just not going to happen.
He just wants 30,000 gold to buy himself a demonic sword.
It's only 700 gold. I wrote it down because I'm going to go take some Fabergé eggs and buy myself a haunted sword that I can't put in my mouth.
My eggs is my eggs, my guy.
I will,
You
if you
use
let me
my
buy
gold.
this sword,
You cannot
I will
have one of
do
my eggs.
whatever you want.
I'm gonna
What, you
pull
need
out
me to
one of
kill
the
somebody?
statues.
I'll do it.
Hey,
I
I think
know.
we
I
can get
need
the money
more
for
than
this.
a favor.
And I think as you guys are arguing about the money and the eggs and whether or not you're going to go see the hot tiefling in the morning, is it fair to say that Moses just walks away and goes take a shower?
Yes.
Yeah,
Morgause, what do you do as they're yelling at each other?
As they are yelling at each other about the money, I am mentally counting all that I can see, so I have a general idea of how much we have as a group. I'm gonna stash. No, actually, I trust Jan. I trust Jan and I trust Buffy. I'm gonna leave. I'm not carrying however much gold that is. That's no thank you. But I would like to collect any, like, out of the loot that they found, any diamonds or anything. I would specifically like to hunt down and take.
Yes, you separate all of the, like, you're in full-on bookkeeping mode. Somehow you found one of those like old-timey visors with like a piece of chalk in the way.
Yes.
And you are separating out coins by shapes and size. You're separating out the different gemstones. You've got a
Count
whole
rollers, everything.
yeah, calculators. You've got a like an abacus. You've got a whole fucking system going on, and you're calculating everything. And that is where we're gonna fade to black this evening. You guys have gotten back 1 out of the 6 anchors that you need. You've got gold and jewels, Fabergé eggs, and some crazy weapons. A singing sword. You haven't visited the tiefling. That's how you can start that next episode if that's where you really want to start. You can go back to the hot
I can't
tiefling.
wait. Oh, it's a whole week.
Shopping trip.
Shopping trip. Really quickly before we do conclude, DM question on air above game. Are we going to go in the same order that we went to the original visit, Moses? Do you think that's a thing that you would convince them to do in the morning? Just so I know what
order.
Yeah. I just need to know what session to prep.
I'm gonna say tune in next week. I don't know.
The weed is next. The weed is next.
The weed is next. That's all.
Was it the ghost ship next? I thought it was the mummy.
Oh shit. It's been so long.
What
Okay.
What is the actual trajectory? Like, if we were to just walk a straight line.
I think the way that I had it set up, if you walked a straight line, then it would, like, that's last time. I think I'm pretty sure we went in a straight line last time, so it would be.
All right, yeah, it'd be normal.
I think. All right, so we're just gonna walk in a straight line. So then we'll go with the same place. All right, cool. All right, yeah, that's where we fade to black. So next week we can figure out whether or not you see this tiefling lady and buy a cursed sword. Morgause does not like that. I would
like to buy her dinner is the problem.
Hey, new adventure. Maybe you will. I'm A. Jordan Lambert. I am the GM here at Blackness and Dragons. It is always a pleasure. Things never go the way that we think they will. And guess what, guys? We've still got a deck of many things with like 54 cards left because we only pulled 3 of them.
Only 3 Ds. Dang.
Only 3 Ds. Yeah, it was a good night. I'm Jordan. I'm the GM. You can find me at @Lambertra. I hang out in chat so you know how to spell it. If you want to know where I'm going to be playing next, just check out my Twitter because I'm in too many games right now, but it's great. I need to be busy so the seasonal depression doesn't eat me alive. You know who's not going to let the seasonal depression eat them alive? My good friend, Jeff.
Untrue. Jordan, quick question.
Yes.
We're Blackness and Dragons, right?
I don't like where this is going, but yes, we are.
So when you say fade to black, is anything actually happening?
Next.
Good night.
I don't
Good
get any
night.
other time? Oh.
Good night.
Kiki.
I'm Kiki, and when I'm not here, I'm at Smells Like Teen Angst, and when I'm not there, I'm sleeping or working. You know who probably doesn't need to sleep? DK.
You know, I don't need to, but God, I would love to. Hi, I'm DK. I'm at AbbaDarlings on Twitter all the time, whether you want to hear from me or not. So, if you would like to hear more about how I do not sleep, then you can follow me on Twitter. You know who you can't follow on Twitter? My good friend Moses.
Hey, Moses. I mean, you probably could follow me, but it would be a disappointment because there's no point in being on Twitter. Go outside, live your life, enjoy the birds and the bees and the robins and the roses and all that shit. You know who also likes to be on Twitter? Taking it back to Jordan.
I do like to be on Twitter far too much. I'm gonna be so sad when that site finally breaks, and it's gonna happen soon. Also, whether you want to hear from me or not is generally my motto with my exes, and there's probably a reason why they're exes. His phone's just going off all day, and I'm like, it's me again, bitch. That's what you get for dating me.
Buzz, it's me again.
Buzz. We'll be back next week, guys. Same bat channel, same bat time. I gotta write some hot tiefling hijinks. Bye.
Bye.